Wow. Was I over optimistic about seeing films in theaters this week? Well, I guess it was good to be over optimistic, but it's just not going to happen. So tell me, where do we go from here? Hey, how's it going, YouTube friends? It's me, your one furry boy. Never. Yep, you're watching my show. I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're in a good place. And if you're not, I hope this video cheers you up. With that said, yes, you are watching my show. The only show with lemon-scented limes, lest I forget. The only show with a supernatural, super awesome third eye. I mean, why ask why? No, this joke will never get better. Laugh! And if you did, thank you. It's Wednesday again, my friends. I want to thank you all again for being my YouTube friends. I know I say this every week, and I truly do mean it. Thank you for being there for me. If I can ever be there for you, help you find a movie, let me know in the comments. Thank you for clicking that subscribe button and that little bell icon because it's part of the YouTube experience and adding me to your YouTube experience. And yes, you've seen it right. And it's double feature. Time. Because here on the Never Show on YouTube, you know. So let's get into those films, shall we? And today's movie is, first movie anyway, is VHYes, because why not? It's an unrated film, and it's an hour and 12 minutes. It's a comedy, or at least it says it's a comedy, that came out the 31st of January in Canada. That explains a lot. It's from director Jack Henry Robbins, Nate Gold Nunzio Randazzo did the writing on this thing. It stars Kerri Kenney, Thomas Linden, Mark Proksch, and Reven Bradslaw, if I'm pronouncing it right. That kid from that Disney show about the camp that I can't remember the dang name of. This is going to be our shortest rundown ever. Our production company was Hot Winter Films. Yeah. That pretty much spells everything that's going on in this film. Our distributor here in the good old United States of America, God bless America, land that I love, was Oscilloscope. Haven't seen that name in a while. There's not much else to this. There's no special effects. So, my thoughts. This is horrible. This is found footage at its worst. This is a film that doesn't know that it's a comedy and literally tries to milk that fact. It tries to be very adult, and then it cuts out the very adult stuff. It then tries to be a horror film and becomes very like Slenderman-esque. I don't know. It's just really weird. And the whole plot is that a kid gets a camera for Christmas and accidentally tapes over his mother and father's wedding video, which back in the 80s, these things costed like $200-300, which all leads to them watching crappy late night TV and stuff like that. That gets really weird towards the end and just goes completely ultra weird. It's like not even there's a point to anything. And the whole thing culminates in mom and dad are getting broken up. And this is his point of view via all the weird stuff that he's doing, which makes absolutely no sense and is a big spoiler on this one. But I don't think CinemaSins is ever going to see this, and I'm going to say it's a pass on everything I don't think this is ever going to be on TV just because it does get very adult in places, but then pulls it real far back. Like it says, oh, we're going to get adult. And then we're going to go, no, we're not going to cover that. It also has a bunch of preachy things like people are recording each other too much and global warming. And it's stuff that didn't happen in the 80s. We weren't really thinking about that, if you know what I mean. So I think this is going to go straight into the recycle bin on my computer. And with that said, let's move on to our next film. And now for today's second feature, The Willoughbys. It's a PG movie. It is an hour and 30 minutes. It's an animated adventure comedy. Came out April 22nd of last month. It's from director Kris Pearn, Cory Evans, and Rob Lodermeier, if I'm pronouncing it right. Kris Pearn also did some writing along this with Mark Starden, and based on the book by Lois Lowry. It stars Will Fortnite, Maya Randolph, Lisa Harrison, Cherry Crews, Martin Short, Jane Krakowski, Sean Cullen, and Ricky Gervais as the voice of the cat, a.k.a. the narrator of this movie. Our production companies were Bronze Studios, Canada Film or Video Production, which doesn't make any sense, Creative Wealth Media Finance, in association with Netflix, the province of Ontario. I guess this was made in Canada as well. The distributor here in the good old United States of America was Netflix, VOD. Special effects were done by Braun Animation and Foreshadow Films. There's a lot more to read here because I've never really done Netflix before, but this is my first time. Bear with me. My thoughts on the film. Wow, is this a little bit dark? But, you know, it does have its bright moments. The Willoughby kids do make the kids from Lemony Snicket's look like saints. Oh, boy. These kids are good. The writing is super crisp. I have to admit, it is a little bit punchy, and, you know, I liked it. It's very dark, though. For a children's movie, this is extremely dark. And it goes places where you don't expect. But it also goes to those places where you do expect because, like I said, this story has got a happy ending and it's kind of cute. It's a lot of things you don't expect from this. And it's new to me. I like it. And after VHYes, I mean, we needed something good. Something that was going to cheer us up. And I think this worked out well. But I do want to see what CinemaSins thinks, but I don't think CinemaSins does Netflix movies. So 50-50 toss-up if they're going to do it. I liked it. I paid for Netflix, so yeah. I sort of see this as a DVD buy just because it's super interesting. It's something different, and I enjoy something different every now and again. I kind of wanted to see this in theaters, but, you know, it's a Netflix-only thing, and you got to pay for Netflix. So, you know, could use your help a little bit there. I don't know what else to say. It's a really good film. It's well animated. Don't mind the hype. This is going to be one of the 2 or 3 movies that are going to be highly recommended this year because of the worldwide ick and everything. I mean, yes, it is dark. It does have its moments. It's creepy. It's cute. And it's unexpectedly creepy and cute. And I don't say that very often. I do want to see if this goes up for like any of the Academy Awards or anything like that. Or any of the award shows for that matter. Because there are very few movies this year that are going to be this good. So that's as much justice I'm going to give this. And with all that said, if you like what you see in here, make sure you click that like button. Likes and views are how YouTube works now. I don't like it. It's just the way it is. And you know you don't have to ask. All comments are 100% guaranteed response. Tell me everything. I can take it. Let's be YouTube friends, shall we? And you know I have to ask. I have an Amazon. I have a Patreon. It is not without your support that keeps this channel afloat. I don't know how I do it without you. Thank you for your donations so far. And thank you for supporting my American dream. With all that said, for a final time, because it's a giant running joke on this channel that I keep saying that, and I really can't help myself. I don't know why. If you want to see more of this nonsense, make sure you click that subscribe button and that little bell icon.
Ding.
And I will see you all in the next movie review. Bye!